he's going to be doing work.
Yep, this is perfect for him. This is Shadow Rays actually being leveled up, level 1. This is something that we've been seeing a little bit more of, and I think it's like if any position, if you were playing an SF and you look at it and you go, there's just a possibility of aggression, you go Shadow Rays level 1, because really getting the souls at level 1 is not that big of a deal. If you have Shadow Rays, you're actually able to pick up some CS. Even if you're dealing with certain things like dual lanes, you're still able to throw out that max range Shadow Rays and be able to pick up some CS as opposed to 0. Like, you know, just because if you're in that sort of position, it's better to get some CS and not have souls than have souls but have no CS whatsoever.
Yeah, and you can just like use your level 1 race just to go and get a very quick bottle. And this is exactly what happened here. Miracle still 18 CS. He's not topping the net worth chart. I mean, he's not topping the CS chart. And now look at top lane. Chibi is going to be fighting Ohio. And this could be a battle for the rune. No, it got denied by Ohio.
Yeah, Chibi just had to grab that right away if he wanted to be able to have access to it, because Ohio, he was not going to let that go to the SF's bottle. He's just going to force Miracle to continually bottle Crow, which Miracle, he's not going to be real sad about that one. You talked about his CS, man. He's doing just fine in this middle lane.
Yep, and also, like, checking all the other lanes, Poulsen is doing work. He's on 25 CS. He's going to be looking for his number 26, so he just is 1 CS behind the Void, who's now just got the catapult. Yeah, so they're pretty much even here, so that's great. But we have to keep in mind, this is a Void we're talking about, and the other guy's the Invoker, so you do not want to have a Void just free farming too much. You need to break the laning phase up rather soon. So I wonder when this is going to be the time. Like, maybe Nyx Assassin with his level 6, who's currently not finding anything, and he's... I don't know, this is just... I guess it's hard. Maybe with a Blink deck up on the Shadow Fiend, maybe BKB on him, and now look at mid lane. There's going to be some more rotations coming in.
Yeah, once again, they're going to go for the dive here. Ohio still not having that Sprout. Cannot do anything to keep SF in place. Hell, even if he did, Miracle still has that one shared tango to be able to get himself out of position. So they try and make that rotation once again. This ward has been such a boon for them, because it means, especially with the Nyx Assassin's positioning, he has always put himself kind of in this area with the vision that they have, as well as just like the possibility of Nyx Assassin being able to pop a smoke. He's making so much room. Miracle, though, is finally getting caught by the Searing Chains, and he will fall thanks to the damage over time of Flame Guard. So a small mistake there from Miracle after he was doing such a good job dodging all of these ganks.
Yeah, but let's be honest here, like, if you're trying to gank down a Shadow Fiend who's got no escape whatsoever, like 3 times or 4 times, and you're not getting a kill, that's...
Yeah, it's not a good success rate. Like, eventually you will get that gank.
Exactly, like he had to die there. And now going for a very quick power tread. So he is now reasonably tanky. 800 HP. He's got 3 base armor, that's nice. So yeah, he's going to be looking rather good. And now even the ward is being picked up here. So he just sees everyone and everything coming in. Bit of dewarding could be in here as well, because everyone just got their wards planted down mid lane. But so far, it's a rather just farming early game. Everyone's just farming. Even the Enigma is just doing work.
Yeah, they still haven't made any sort of smoke attempt in this middle lane, but they're going on Miracle once again. Gets the Searing Chains, and now Ohio joining them will be able to finish off the SF. And once again, a teleport is canceled. Like, not only are they shutting down Miracle pretty hard now, but they keep on forcing a teleport that gets canceled. That's still like another 135 gold down the drain. They just cannot possibly teleport in time, because the SF is just so damn squishy. So Ember Spirit now doing a lot of work here, putting a ton of pressure on this SF, and they can keep this up. Yamate's getting a lot of farm. Looks like he's going to be going for a rather early Battle Fury and just continue that farm up. I personally am a bigger fan of the Maelstrom on Void, just because I feel that the buff to Time Lock allows him to be a much more early game-oriented hero than he used to be. So the extra attack speed, I'm a big fan of that, but Battle Fury is obviously still just a standard carry farming item.
Yeah, I actually agree with, like, Mjolnir and Maelstrom are like those 2 items. They're so huge right now. This buff to them was absolutely incredible. Like, you can just have so much lightning flying around. You're pretty much in the middle of the thunderstorm. So yeah, that's really nice. And now look at mid lane. They really want to make a go into KYX, right? Because they've had enough 2-0, and they need to gank him. But this ward is just... No, actually this one. This one is here, the Radiant one. And this is going to be helping out so much. Even the D-ward is not going to be finding him. Just on the negative itch. Oh man, this is unfortunate.
Yeah, they now We also have Extinct just kind of sitting behind KYXY, making sure that he's going to be just fine. Also sapping some of that experience so he can pick up the Ice Blast. Now moving forward, trying to go on Miracle, but KYXY losing his Flame Guard to do that last Shadow Raise. Wisely backs up bottom, though. We actually have Hana a little bit of trouble here. Net was going to go for the stun. Now he's going to be out of range, though, thanks to that strong Impale. Well done by the Nyx Assassin, getting himself out of that sticky position. And we actually have Chibi. Since he was not able to make that rotation in mid, like he couldn't actually make a gank on this Ember Spirit, instead he's going to go to this top lane and finally get a push and take down this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, and it's now level 7, so it's going to be rather interesting if he goes for level 4 Demonic Conversion, or rather for the more fighting-oriented Malefice level 3, which both is a very good idea, but, well, could be either, could be either. It's always the sort of preference thing, and yeah, indeed he's going for a 3-3-0-1 build, which just means he wants to have a bit more fighting power. And, I mean, who can fault him? There's so much rotations coming in, and I assume just... Yeah, he's got a TP scroll right ready to go, so if there's ever going to be some sort of more initiation happening mid lane, there is going to be so much rotations, and they can turn around quite nicely. And now even Hana is finding a lot of experience mid lane, and he's going to have his Arcane Boots up as well. So even though the Nyx Assassin pretty much got nothing in the bottom lane, he's now finding lots and lots of stuff mid lane, and, well, Miracle can just jungle.
You know, that has been actually a significant factor for me. The fact that Scythe have not taken down that tier 1 tower yet is a big issue. Like, they had Furion, who was cliff jungling from the very beginning. You had an Enigma, who is just such a pushing beast. Once he gets to, like, level 5, you get those double Eidolons. That's so much damage that you're able to throw down on those buildings. The fact that they can't seem to take this tier 1 tower is really bad for me, because now you actually have Ember Spirit, who's sitting in this lane, making sure the push doesn't succeed. It was supposed to happen before then, but now KYXY, he's going to be able to defend this pretty well. He's taking a lot of damage right now, being held up by these disables, but Flame Guard protects him from most of it. And even if that doesn't work, even if KYXY is forced back, there's the other factor. Ohio was just about to pick up his level 6, now has it, so now he's going to be able to teleport and defend this tower consistently. I think that could have been an opening for Scythe, is grabbing some of that early tower gold for themselves.
Yeah, I'm also not sure, like, why Chibi didn't expand his black hole there. I feel like if they just get a kill very early on onto KYXY, he's not going to be snowballing at all. But yeah, I guess with the global presence of the AA ultimate, of the Nature's Prophet, everything bouncing through, you were like, not sure if this is going to be the right idea. And now look at Yamate, he's looking rather good, I have to say. Like, he's topping net worth, he's of course the safe lane farmer. But I'm not sure how this is going to be working out for them, because if he picks up one item after the Battle Fury, it's going to be huge in our top lane. It's going to be KYXY in a lot of trouble. Does he have a Remnant up? Well, he's got one.
I don't know if that was a miscommunication or Poulsen was actually with X-Freedom's idea. X-Freedom was sitting there. He was just like, I want you to try and bait this Ember Spirit to come into the jungle, and I'll catch him out with the Hex Shackles. But I think with the mini stun, there was a chance he could have been able to catch KYXY out during one of those sort of stuns from the Cold Snap, and get close enough with the Hex, and then from there it's a simple Shackles, and it's a very, very easy kill for you to get before he's able to make that leap away. But X-Freedom, you know, not quite going for the jump just yet. He does have wards. They really got to take some towers, man. Like, I really feel that Titan, they already have the Ice Blast. They already have the Furion ult. Some of their global abilities are already up, but God forbid they try and push once this Blink Dagger is up. And as I say that, Net is only 100 gold away from that one. That is just insane.
If they secure a kill onto Hana right now, who's got a Vendetta though, so... Oh man, they've got everything ready here. They've got double sentries, they just placed one. If Hana just steps into this trap here, and now it's gonna be Ohio, they want to see someone coming, and now there is Extinct just giving up his position. And now they know, yeah, so this tower is going to be going down. No one is going to try to defend it. It's the smarter play, just let it fall. It's only on the side of side, your hard lane, so might as well just give up this tier 1. And top lane, I mean, what is Ember Spirit really doing there? He's not getting experience, he's not getting farm, and now he's stepping back to the mid lane, and there is your Blink Dagger, which you just pointed out earlier, and this is going to be huge, because Ned is going to be the playmaker of the whole freaking team now. Yeah,
and they've got the Chronosphere, like they've got some levels in Time Walk. Like, Yamate is going to get big. Like, he's actually going to be a factor in some of these team fights. He's not going to necessarily be one of those carries who sits and farms for 35 minutes. He can actually do some significant things. Yamate, though, oh, wow. He finishes up the teleport, which means Extinct is going to be left behind. He goes down, but they did actually throw the Ice Blast towards top, where Yamate was making that teleport in. He's going to be able to clean up the wards, so that's actually not a bad trade. You lose your Ancient Apparition, but you just got the full set of wards for Yamate. That's even more gold going his way, and a faster Battle Fury.
Well, VA didn't have any sort of killing spree going, so yeah, I take that any day of the week. And now he's got 1.2k gold in the bank. And this is going to be a rather early bet if you're mid lane, though.
Oh, I was like, look at this setup. Like, Ned is actually all set up to potentially hit this big play. He just picks up level 7. Somehow, he manages, like, just some divine presence just gives him that little bit of extra experience. He was barely in range, and now he does have Epicenter, and he's going to clean up Pulse, and here comes that Ice Blast. It should be enough magic damage. Ohio joining the fray as well, cleans him up. Black Hole, though, and the turnaround. Maybe they can get both of these. Hana, he's going to go for Ohio as well, knock him down. Just the auto attacks are going to be enough, and that's going to be a double kill. Great turnaround there for Scythe as Chibi was able to hit that big black hole. And maybe getting some divine presence, and maybe it was a little bit malignant presence because that Epicenter wasn't actually as good as we all thought. Extinct.
Yeah, but now they're going to be going into Chibi, and there's a leap forward. Yamate, he pops his ultimate, he doesn't care, he just wants the kill. And indeed, it's going to be Chibi going down. Give him the kill. No, KO Expert with a steal. Report him. Anyways, now there was also a deny coming out. That's actually a huge win for Titan. They denied the tower, they trade 2 for 2, they even got the Enigma in the end. I mean...
Yeah, but that was tier 1 tower. Actually, Miracle, he tries to get off the ultimate in time, but the Ice Blast, there's no way he's getting that off. Ice Blast finishes him off, and they do successfully pick off Miracle in exchange for that tier 1 towers. So it goes to show, like that's what I was really scared about, was Scythe. When they do start going for these towers now, I just felt it was too late. Titan can actually start contesting them, whether it's the Chronosphere, the Blink Epicenter, hell, just the double globals of Ice Blast and Wrath of Nature is enough to force you back, let alone, we all know how well an Ember Spirit is able to turtle out once he has that maxed out Sleight of Fist. Like, there's so many good ways for Titan to be able to protect their towers, and so it just takes away like one of those maybe advantages that Scythe could have found themselves, because now we're getting to the full mid game where Titan are going to start taking control of this map.
Yeah, also, Yamate is going full on greed mode. He just sold something. I think it was the shield of his, and now he just picked up a Kelling Blade just to be extra fast. And now, oh, look at mid lane. This was such a close timely TP then. In the end, it was only Ohio, and even dodging the stun. What a play, and now here comes KYX, he's right back in the fight. Doesn't want to use the Slayer Fist. There is a Carapace right onto Hana, and in the end, it's going to be Hana dropping so fast. Can he make the plays? No, KYX dropping fast, but he's got a Remnant. Will he use it? The big plays from Polson, is it going to be enough though? Yes, it's a beret right now. Yes, he does it. And in the end, KYX is going to be getting away, it looks like. Wow, and just Hana dying. That was crazy.
Yeah, that not only did they pick off Hana, but like Yamate's just like, all right, guys, my teleport's on cooldown. I was killing wards. That's 2 sets of wards, by the way, being used for this tier 1 tower, and it still hasn't gone down. Yamate has cleaned up both sets, and then he just went straight to farming. He didn't have a teleport to get there in the middle lane, but who cares? Titan won the fight anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of huge. And also, now there's going to be some sort of deny coming in from Polson, if he can find it, but he's a Wax Invoker, he doesn't have that much damage. Yeah, I decided it's not the time to go for it. And another tower, Yamate. He's looking really good.
He is getting huge, man. If he wants to, like, you know, I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of it with the Battle Fury build, but if he wants to, he can go like the early Mask of Madness, and he has like kill potential against every single hero on Scythe. Like, the tankiest hero is probably going to be Polson if he has the like quas up on him. He's probably the tankiest hero, and I still think that with a Mask of Madness, you and a couple of lucky time locks, you probably have enough damage to kill him within that Chronosphere time. But it looks like Faceless Void, he's going to go for a little bit more standard here. He's going to go for the BKB. Just make sure he protects himself against these disables.
Yeah, I have to say, like, BKB is a great pickup. You could also go for Saint Nyasha, some cookie cutter, but he's hasted, like, he's ridiculously fast in his own Chronosphere anyway, so you might as well not go for it. Well, but there's gonna be some sort of fight breaking out here, and there's a nice double strike. Ned, is he challenging his ultimate? No, not yet. He wants to hold on. And Hana, he's gonna be the next one to fall. Extinct is on a killing spree, and KOX is not done yet, and they do want to take Roche in the fight here. He's dropping 2k HP on the Roche, but is Titan gonna be going for it? Yes, they do, and now they're gonna be in here, and it's gonna be Polson. Ned is gonna be the sacrificial lamb for his whole team. He's gonna be going down, and they turn it around. How are they gonna turn this around? I don't even get it. Like, Yamate is now completely out of mana, and